Let's get nuts. Well, hello, my children. Welcome to Film Junkie Live. How's it going, everybody? It's Monday, the end of Monday, though, at least. What is happening, everybody? It's Monday, May 23rd. How's everybody doing? Everybody have a good weekend? Everybody good? Everybody fantastic? Good. I feel refreshed. I do after my weekend. Yeah, getting out of town. Stuff like that. Yeah, definitely do. All right, what is happening? Make sure you guys smash that like, thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're not watching it live, guess what? It's chaptered out, so you can see, if you want to fast forward a topic, it's all right there, but hopefully you're watching live. And then, of course, make sure you have that notification bell on. If you want to become a member, do so. Join that. We got the Patreon down there. We got the Film Junkie Closet, all that stuff. Let's get nuts. What's going on, Jose? Good to see ya. Hi, Steph. Hi, Nighthawk. How's it going? John, how you doing, buddy? And now for something completely different, for sure. All right, Mr. Fear Jason right there, of course. Man, that did have a Blade Runner-esque vibe to it, didn't it? Yo. What's up? Tyler, how you doing there, buddy? We got Carlos here. We got Music Man. Ghost crushed it last week. Okay. Yeah, well, like I said, the time that I saw them live, a buddy of mine who I've seen concerts with many times, he's a big fan, so maybe we'll figure something out, because I definitely want to see them live again. Still have to listen to the new album. I suck. Should have listened to that new album. Hold on a sec. I don't think I... Just making sure my camera was set on. It seemed like everything was brighter than usual. Thought I didn't set it right, but we're good. We are good. Ahoy, hoy, Mr. Jason. How you doing? We got Niner fan right here. All right. What else we got? We got Chris right here. Good to see ya. Chris the Lunchbox Rogers. We got JD. Hello, darling. That's right, Gustavo. Good to see ya. Okay, we got Jesse. Jesse, what's up? We got Fourth here. Okay, I'll run. How you doing? Selena Kyle is here. Zed's here. We got the normal people here. Captain Gator Girl, fashionably late. Good to see you. All right, guys. Good to see everybody. All right. Let's see. Make sure that's turned off. Of course, I got my Monday wine, my Monday Cabernet. So cheers, guys. Nothing like some vino right after a Monday, especially after a weekend. But yes, thank you guys for hey, how's it going? Rosemary's here. How you doing? All right, yo, we got King, I don't know if I can even mention that right there, but yes, King is here. But yes, hopefully you guys had a good weekend. Like I said, I was out of town. That's why there was no vodka stream and no Batman the Fan Animated stream. Told you guys last week. Family thing in Arizona, which was great. It was just great to get out of the state. Get out of the state. Go out to the desert. Yeah, it's hot as hell, but there was a pool where I was at, and I wasn't going to go hiking in the desert because the desert's kind of scary. As beautiful and ugly as it is, it's both beautiful and ugly. One thing about the desert, beautiful and ugly and scary and everything. It's very frightening. I mean, to the point where even like the plant life goes, do not fall on me. It will hurt, because bushes, cacti, all this stuff, cactus, not only, are there spiders, scorpions, snakes, and everything like that, but my God. But anyways, it was great. It was a good time. And, 5-hour drive, though, both ways. So I'm still a little car lagged, I guess you could say. So anyways, but, that was my weekend. So that's why there wasn't anything right there. But I promise you, though, that's for the time being, there won't be any gaps in vodka streams. I know there was 2 missing vodka streams this month of May, but hey, things happen. So, but I think we'll be all right. There's a lot of holes in the desert. Yes, a lot of holes in the desert. That's also scary. That's also can be pretty scary too there, Niner fan, because you never know what's going to come out of that hole. Yeah, that sounded weird, but hey, whatever. I don't care. So, Insomnia kicked in. All right. Yes. We're going to be, of course, you'll still have your BVS Appreciation Vodka stream. Yeah, I know. I got a little interrupted. Yeah, sadly, maybe next year for sure from that anniversary. But yeah, that was kind of that one kind of changed the vibe a little bit. But anyways, guys, yes, we're gonna talk about something. We're gonna talk about David Ayer and the Ayer cut because I think I might have ruffled some feathers a little bit when it came to when I call out the BS. Obviously, last week I ranted off about the scoopers and some of the stuff that has to do with the Ayer cut and everything, and then I clipped it out and I posted it on Saturday. I had some posts while I was gone to fill in the void. I actually there's a whole other video I was planning on that was going to be for Saturday, but I needed to do a little bit more research on what I wanted to do because it's going to be one of those kind of videos, so. But I wanted to talk about that because obviously there was a campaign. It was it wasn't a huge campaign, but it was a campaign to get Release the Ayer cut trending, and then of course David Ayer tweeted out some things too, because he very much knew that there was going to be a campaign. But I wanted to do some clarification when it came to certain things and what's kind of happening right here. I mean, if you remember last week when we did our members-only post-show stream, I kind of let you know what was happening, especially after the Warner Brothers upfront, from what I heard. And so now we're going to talk about that as well as just things when it comes to the Ayer cut and what we should do to help Mr. David Ayer to basically just, let's help get this thing out here, get it more recognized to the public and everything. And then, of course, you don't even know how hard it's been to not watch the Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning trailer. You don't even know, guys, okay? I've been looking forward to this. I love the Mission Impossible movies. Love them to death. Can't wait for this one. And it leaked yesterday, apparently. It leaked out. Didn't watch it, and then it premiered this morning, and I went, all right. And I thought about doing a reaction on its own, but I said, no, let's just do it on the show, reaction, breakdown, and whatever the fuck. And then, of course, we'll talk more about Amber Heard. I mean, I'm trying not to pay attention to the complete BS of this whole. But naturally, of course, I have to talk about it because it's in the zeitgeist. It's out there. But there was more mention of stuff when it comes to her role and Aquaman 2. So talking about that. And then I don't know if it's happened yet, but apparently the Thor Love and Thunder trailer number 2 is supposed to fucking premiere during the NBA playoffs tonight. I don't know if it has yet. They said something about 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, so it's already past that. So I'm sure it's going to show up sometime while we're talking right here. Yes, listen to Eric Z right there to subscribe. So we'll do all that and plenty more. So let's get to the tweets, huh? Let's see what happened in the Twitter world here, huh? All right, here. Hold on. Come on, make sure everything's good. Okay. All right, we good? All right, we're good. We're good, you. All right, we're good. All right, here we go. All right, we got Mr. Starting off. We're starting off strong with Mr. Aaron Bailey right here, creating a nice little graphic of Rebel Moon, as he does, because he's an awesome artist right there. Creating a little logo with all the red right there. I thought that was absolutely beautiful. Yes. And then check this out. I want to make sure I got that. Check this out. I wonder if this kid's going to end up being something right here. We got how do you say it? Ambidextrous. Look at this guy. Look at this kid.
Mikey Gao. And he started on varsity as a
14-year-old
strong,
freshman. Both hands. Now that's going to be something different, right? Yeah, I hear the Seahawks need a new quarterback.
He's already got Notre Dame, Michigan, Oklahoma State, and Nebraska looking at it.
This is pretty insane.
And I want to know in the comments, do you think it's going to be an advantage to be an ambidextrous?
Pretty crazy. Football fans out there, where should he go? I think this kid, look out for Mikey Go. Go. Look out for him because, my God, that's going to be something that's going to be showing up probably pretty soon. Interesting, right? Both hands. He could throw strong both hands. It's like, yeah, we've never seen that. So that's pretty cool. See where he ends up. Yeah. Hope that kid, ends up somewhere good at least, Like I said, the Niners and the Seahawks need a quarterback. So, hey, Amy Adams, she will be directed by Mariel Heller on a release for Hulu called Night Bitch. Night Bitch. That's right. A neo-horror thriller follows a woman who is convinced she's turning into a dog. Hey, I'm all for it. Okay, you got Amy Adams. You got neo-horror thriller. Okay? It's called Night Bitch. And Amy Adams. All right? There's 4 reasons right there that we should watch this. I mean, holy crap. Night Bitch. I love it. So, yeah, I like it. I dig it. Definitely dig it. So, let's see. Oh, yeah. And then, of course, over the, obviously with the upfront, there was people that were, this person right here did not like what I had to say when it came to certain things. Yeah, apparently when I was tweeting about the upfront, there were certain people that when I retweeted about the Peacemaker getting season 2, there's people like, that's not what we want. We want Restore the Snyderverse. And I said, sure, but other people use the service. So this guy right here, straight out said, when I said sure, but there are other people using these services. He said, so that means fans should stop asking for what they want simply because other fans don't want it? What a phenomenally dense perspective. I'm glad you're not running the company. Well, shit! I tried to, buy Warner Brothers from AT&T, but they when I offered them a sum of $1,257, they said no. Shit. I wish I was running the company, but the offer just went through. But I guess I wasn't clear with some of these guys when I was like, okay, cool, yeah, Restore the Snyderverse. Would love that on HBO Max and whatever. But I'm okay with Peacemaker season 2. That's okay, right? It's okay to want the restoration of the Snyderverse and to want Peacemaker season 2, right? Or is that not allowed? Apparently it's not allowed with some people. I'm like, all right. But yeah, I got the dog pile on this tweet right here, as you could see. Well, not like a big dog pile, but look at all that. Look at that show. Yeah, I got a little bit of a dog pile from that lovely side of the fandom. Apparently, they just misunderstood this whole thing where you can't just have both. You can't just have, and all I did was retweet Peacemaker Season 2 that they talked about it at the Warner Brothers Discovery Upfront. And then I just responded to the guy. I'm like, hey, yeah, okay, that's fine. Keep asking for it. I'm not saying to not ask for it. But hey, there are people that wanted Peacemaker Season 2. I hate to break it to you guys, but apparently people actually like Peacemaker. I did not think I was going to like Peacemaker, but guess fucking what? I did. Wow. Crazy, right? What the hell? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's just kind of funny. Yeah, like some people were coming to my defense, like our movie news right here. It's like people just don't like to read. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I straight up was trying to be like, yeah, I get that you want the restoration of the Snyderverse, but there are people that also want. But I'm like, continue to ask what you want. Where did I say that? Yeah, even those lovely guys from the RT Snyder Cut fucking account even quote tweeted that and said I was discouraging a fan, a passionate fan. And I was like, no. I was not discouraging a passionate fan. I was simply saying, cool, yes, we want that. But there's also people that want Peacemaker. So it's like, can you internalize a little bit? Like, I get it that not everybody wanted Peacemaker. That's fine. But other people use the service too. So anyways, you know how that is. And then, of course, we have Mr. Spoilers right here, heavy spoilers. He talked about the perfect scene that is the Cyborg scene in Zack Snyder's Justice League, and he gave a shout-out to Project Justice League. That's right. Giving a shout-out to Project Justice League, as he should. Like it. Hey, guys, did you see this? Did you see the Gotham Knights poster? Jesus. Oh, man. With all the cancellations that the CW did, I'm surprised. I mean, they just straight out said, hey, we have to make this fucking show. We're already balls deep into it. And I love how this poster, they're out in just regular jackets, streetwear, nothing. And then somebody who made this poster went, what else do we need for this poster? I got it. Rain. We need rain. Put rain over them. That's right. That'll add to it. No, you didn't need rain because that just doesn't even make sense. to be honest. So, yeah, this show, I don't even know what the hell. I don't even know. I don't know what to make of this. I'm probably not going to be watching it or weekly reviewing it. I'm really just not even looking forward to this. I have really no hype for it. I don't. But what do I have hype for? Hey, Twisted Metal series. I'm curious to see what happens with this. And Thomas Hayden Church has been cast as the lead villain right there. So he will play Agent Stone, a cold and unyielding post-apocalyptic highway patrolman who rules the roads with a silver tongue and a twisted iron fist. I am so fucking hoping that this series, because me and my friends played Twisted Metal so much, and it's such a fun game to play. I didn't play like the newer versions, but when it first came out, me and my buddies were always playing this game. I mean, they have something right here that could really be something really cool. I mean, let's face it, when it comes to video game adaptations, not going so well. We all had high hopes for the Halo series, but apparently that's not going so well because I haven't even caught up on it, but apparently people are just going, what the fuck is happening in this show right now? And I've read certain things, and I'm going, yeah, what the fuck is happening on that show right now? So I'm really hoping that Twisted Metal ends up being something just good, something really good, so... anyways. And, hey, guess what, guys? Here we go. We made it. Gas prices officially hit $4 in all 50 states. That's right. And if you live in California, that's cheap. Yeah, it's like pretty much where I'm at. It's almost at $6. So, come on, man. It's not me. It's not me, man. It's that Russian guy, man. What are you talking about? Where am I? What's going on? What day is it? Huh? What? Who should I shake hands with somebody? Wow. Jesus Christ. This is embarrassing. What can you do? Anyways. But hey, we got the George Miller's 3,000 Years of Longing poster right here. This movie came to us by surprise. I saw this trailer when I saw Men on Thursday. Saw the full-on trailer in the movie theater, and it looks bonkers, looks bananas. Can't wait to see it. It's George Miller. You already have my money. David Jameson right here made this art that we could possibly see, You got, of course, we got Clark Kent, we got Val Zod, we got the Supergirl, right? I mean, come on, Kara. We can have all three, right? What, Warner Brothers? I don't know. We can have all three. And then Dwayne Johnson wanted to show us how fucking large he actually is and the fact that he just is a giant of a human being right here. So I'm sure you guys saw this over the weekend, but Jesus Christ, look at this. I mean, whoever's taking the video is literally doing this. They are holding their phone like this because look at how tall he is compared to this. Look at Jesus Christ. Guy's a fucking beast, man. No padding. He was like, nope, you're not going to have any padding in my fucking Black Adam suit. I'm sorry. No, not happening. Jeesh. And you smell what the Black Adam is cooking right there. Rest in peace to the Mr. Evangelist, who, of course, has done many, he's composed many scores. But, just going to what Eric said in the beginning when it comes to, feeling like my opening music was very much a Blade Runner vibe. Well, the composer right here passed away at age 79. Full life right there, so may he rest in peace. Yeah. I mean, one of the greats right there that made just some memorable, iconic scores right there. So may he rest in peace. Cheers to him right there. And hey, cheers to Margot Robbie. She keeps on getting so many damn roles. Margot Robbie will star and produce an Ocean's 11 prequel film. Apparently it's going to take place in the 60s, which I'm like, cool. I mean, I'm all about a good heist film. I'm just wondering, is she playing Danny Ocean's mother? Is that what's happening here? We're going to get Danny Ocean's mother. Is that how they're going to connect it? I don't know. It's like just make a heist movie. Do we have to have the Ocean's 11 IP connected to it? Of course we do, because everybody recognizes that. But I don't know. It's like they try to do Ocean's 8. Ocean's 8 had some good things about it. Sandra Bullock and Cate Blanchett were awesome together. The rest of the cast, not so much. The rest of the cast was not that great and miscast, to be honest. I thought I just couldn't buy Rihanna as the hacker girl. I just couldn't I don't know why. I just couldn't fucking buy it. It's just the rest of the cast really didn't work for me. But Cate Blanchett and Sandra Bullock were great leads, and they had great chemistry with each other. That was the plus side of Ocean's 8. Other than that, wasn't really digging the movie. But I mean, I don't know. But it just seems like everybody's like, hey, Margot Robbie. It's like, hey, there's other actresses out there. But okay, it's fine. I'm not gonna be disappointed. I mean, it's Margot Robbie, for God's sakes. Here's a pretty cool art right here from the Lighthouse. Like it. Always like some good art right there. Hey, Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa is going to be starring in a movie called Shots, Shots, Shots. Yeah, this whoever wrote this movie just listened to that song called Shots, 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 and immediately that's the title, and then they made a movie around it. And who better to lead that than Jason Momoa? So, hey, whatever, that's fine for Universal. So don't think it's any kind of Warner Brothers thing. Remember, that whole Frosty the Snowman thing was all bullshit. But here's a cool little poster right here of some Batfleck, which I thought was awesome. Sexy. Great stuff right there, man. I tell you what. And then, of course, yeah. Krasinski, of course, saying fantastic when somebody said, hey, what movie should I see? And somebody said, how about the Doctor Strange movie? Fantastic. So it's going to be interesting when that yeah, and then of course, speaking of the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, we got Mr. Max right here, who actually designed the logo for the Vodka Stream for me. He made this right here, showing the Illuminati. So that's pretty cool. Now that, the cat's out of the bag. If you haven't been spoiled yet, I'm surprised if you have not been spoiled yet. I mean, of course, the biggest thing was the fact that John Krasinski was playing Reed Richards, which we're all kind of wondering, is it going to continue? And we'll see. We'll see. And then, of course, we got Joe Manganiello talking about he's in Love, Death, Robots, Volume 3. And hopefully you guys watched that. I watched it last night. Holy shit. Of course, top-notch entertainment right here. Sometimes, Netflix does have good shit every now and again. But remember, he actually teased this a while ago when he was doing mocap for something. But he couldn't say what it is. Animation, mocap, couldn't say what it is. And turns out this is what it was for right here. So, yeah, if you haven't watched Love, Death, plus Robots, yeah, don't even, just stop watching me right now. Well, now, wait till after, and then fire it up on your Netflix, please. Please. And there we got Brie Larson and Vin Diesel right there. Little did we know that it's that she's actually carrying him, She's actually carrying him like She-Hulk carries this guy, because Vin Diesel's little. Anyways, stupid joke, I get it. Alfonso Herrera, on working with Zack Snyder. Right now, I'm in LA shooting the new Zack Snyder film called Rebel Moon. I'll be here for a couple of months shooting this movie. Zack is the sweetest guy. I met him not so long ago on set. Just talks about the best crew, all this stuff, and just gives praise. Again, another actor just giving a bunch of praise to Mr. Zack Snyder. That's right. And then look at this right here, 10 years, distracted boyfriend meme. They celebrate. Look at that, the actual people, 10 years later. Isn't that awesome? Reenacting it. It's good stuff. Like it. And yes, Tom Holland is turning into Mr. What's his name? Mr. Fleck. Mr. Fleck. He's turning into him, Arthur Fleck. So, yeah, I just thought that was funny. I was like, holy shit, he really is turning into that guy. Look at that. My God. Are we all just imagining his relationship with Zendaya? Possibly. And yes, guys, if you saw my first reaction to Alex Garland's Men, yeah. I didn't do a full-on review. I didn't have time to do it. But my God, that movie is beautifully shot, beautifully drawn out. I mean, everything's beautiful about it. It's great, and it's trippy. It's weird. But, man, the last 20 minutes... It's like walking out of Hereditary, walking out of Midsommar, walking out of Mother. You're going to walk out feeling a little what the fuck. So, I enjoyed it, but it's one of those movies that I'm not rushing to watch again. That's how fucking crazy. It's crazy last 20 minutes. I'm just saying. Okay? Last 20 minutes. Whew. And hey, here we go. 27 years since our release of Batman Forever. Apparently on June 16th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, there's going to be another campaign for a release of Schumacher Cut, something that should release, so that's a pretty cool poster right there. And yeah, there's my first reaction to that. There's all of that. And hey guys, Sony, where you at? #1 movie on Apple TV. You might as well announce 7 more Morbius films. Look at that. I mean, they're trying, right, guys? So yeah, apparently Morbius is #1 on Apple TV. So there you go. There you go. If anybody had any doubts about Morbius, guess what? Apple TV app, #1. Sony, you better announce your sequels. I mean, my God. Oh, and we all remember this, right? We all remember this day because we celebrated the anniversary on May 20th right here.
There is this. I have this. I don't know if this is helpful. See that?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, man. 2 years ago from May 20th. The announcement of Zack Snyder's Justice League right there. Of course, we got some familiar faces right there. Joey's been on the Vodka stream. I don't know who this Henry guy is. He's, I don't know, trying to show off his muscles. Weird guy. But yeah, great day that was. Great day. So yeah, we just celebrated that 2-year anniversary. I can't believe that was 2 fucking years ago. Crazy. Zack Snyder and David Fincher have a long history as friends and both wanting to work together in animation. There is also a third top secret director. See, some people, the Snyder Netflix updates Twitter handle is speculating that there's a possibility that because when it comes to what's happening when it comes to Las Vegas, which sadly we're probably not going to see till next year, is David Fincher going to be directing some animated episodes right here? Is he going to direct the middle of Las Vegas? Hopefully, that'd be pretty sweet because if you watch the last season, the 3rd season of Love, Death, Robots, David Fincher has an episode he directed, animation, and it's a great episode too, by the way. So why not? Hopefully, that'd be pretty sweet. You get David Fincher directing some Las Vegas episodes? That'd be insane. So speculation, that's all that is. Ben Affleck and Robert Richardson, which was going to be his cinematographer on his Batman movie, if that panned out. Looking at some cameras. This is back in, this is on May 19th right here. They're just checking out cameras I think they're going to be doing another movie with each other right there. Sadly, it's not Ben's Batman movie, but hey, it'll be something great, right? I mean, Ben's looking healthy, still looking good. That's all we want right there. All right. We'll continue all that. Blah, blah, blah. Got all that. All right. So this is cool, guys. This is awesome because, when it comes to The Boys, we're all looking forward to The Boys. Man, there's so much goddamn content that's coming out this week. There's so much stuff. We got Top Gun. We got Stranger Things. We got Kenobi. We got The Boys coming out, too. There's so much stuff that's coming out, which is just great. We're getting fed. We're just getting fed all kinds of great stuff right here. But apparently, when it comes to The Boys, we've already had reference. I think when it came to last season of The Boys, they talk about when they're filming the movie for Dawn of the Seven, they talk about Joss. Then there was like a mention. Homelander actually talks. He says Joss when it comes to reshoots and whatever the fuck. But apparently they're gonna be totally doing like a parody or whatever the hell when it comes to in their world about getting the Burke cut. The Burke cut is coming out. So obviously right here, we got the director of that mentions it right here.
What's up, everybody? Director Adam Bork here. I just left the studio, and it's official. Dawn of the Seven is picture locked. I've been trying to make this video for like 5 minutes, but I keep getting emotional. I'm so humbled by all of you, the fans, because the fans are the real heroes. This movie was dead in the water so many times I can't tell you, but all your tweets of hashtag release the Bork cut, your letters to Vought Studios, whoever was doing the skywriting, I owe you guys the biggest drink of release the Bork cut. Everybody, it's here. The trailer is dropping. We are so proud of Dawn of the Seven, our cast and crew. We love you. It's the best goddamn cast and crew out there. So please enjoy the trailer of, I can't believe I'm saying this, Dawn of the Seven. Enjoy. Cheers. What's up,
The pork gut, which is great. Absolutely great. And there's the first trailer right there. Of course, I'm sure you guys watched it. And it looks fantastic.
Protect you.
Yeah. I just love the fact that they're, because Release the Snyder Cut is a pop culture phenomenon. I mean, it really is. It's out there in the culture. It's out there in pop culture. It definitely is. And I just absolutely love the fact that they're just going to be totally doing that. The thing is, though, it kind of makes you wonder. I mean, and I would not be surprised just, if they kind of make fun of some of the fact that, how some of the fans can be. Don't be surprised if they do that, but just welcome it. I mean, and there's going to be people that are going to hate this, I'm sure, because I'm sure they're going to show the craziness of fandom. They're probably going to show a little bit of that, but just laugh at it. That's all we got to say. And then even see, there's the poster right there, Dawn of the Seven, which is great. And then look at this, even Zack Snyder himself. Congratulations to director Bork. Excited to see your vision realized. Right there. Even Zach is playing ball. He's playing with this. This is funny. It's great. See, now I was kind of wondering too, oh, wait, what the fuck? Zach's playing into this? So I kind of went wait a minute. Zach's all about, I was kind of wondering, wouldn't it be interesting? Wouldn't it be interesting if Zach made a cameo on The Boys? What if there's a Zach cameo on The Boys? Probably not going to happen, but I kind of was I was rubbing my chin, going, what if Zach actually makes a cameo in The Boys? Probably not going to happen, but that would be pretty fucking sweet if Zach actually made a cameo in The Boys. I would love that. Yeah, so good stuff. I love it. All right. Got that. Yes. Yeah, this right here, we'll talk about this, but yeah, I'm sure a little bit, ruffled some feathers a little bit with that, but hey, whatever. Do what you got to do. We got Super Batman right here, a combination of Batman and Superman right here. That's coming up in the books. All right, there's 1 year ago. I think it was 1 year ago yesterday. Yeah, no, 2 days ago. 1 year, 2 days ago. Of course, Army of the Dead premiered on Netflix. Good stuff. Did that. Which one do I do better? Am I a better Green Lantern or am I a better Batman? Which one? Which one, guys? Which one would I be? A better Green Lantern or a better Batman? Fear Jason doing that face work right there, huh? Hey, Meg's here. And there's my only picture from this weekend. Here's all my picture from this weekend from outside the porch of where the Airbnb was. Like I said, the desert is beautiful, but it's also scary. Hey, look at David Ayer. Yeah, that's right. He's at Cannes right now. That's cool. Gotta love that. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise goes out in disguise to see every movie that releases in theaters. You see this right here? I'm wondering if he does he actually do a Mission Impossible full-on mask and he just rips it off? But yeah, apparently, historically, when Tom Cruise sits in a comfortable furniture, talks about all that. Apparently, when he was talking about this, he goes out in disguise. He has a hot ticket. He's scolding, blah blah blah. Talking about that after glowing, blah blah. He talks about in some credit. There are some Cruise below. Basically, he just talks about how, yes, this is how much Tom Cruise actually loves film, to the fact that when you read this interview with him, he actually mentions, which of course you don't see the whole thing, but he mentions that, yes, he goes out in disguise to watch movies. So you just never know. You never know where Tom Cruise, for all you know, if you see somebody just by themselves who looks a little weird, maybe wearing a hat, some glasses, whatever the hell, that could be Tom Cruise just out there watching some films with the public because he loves film so much. So be on the lookout. You never know where he might pop up. Now that that's been revealed, my God, can you imagine if you were just wait a minute, this guy over here just looks a little strange. Is it a possibility that it's Tom fucking Cruise? Maybe. Just maybe. So there you go. I mean, he has to, right? Because people will just recognize him. He's got to go out in disguise. It's Tom fucking Cruise, man. Hey, do you guys know this is a painting? This is actually a painting right here. Can you believe that? Look at that. That's a fucking painting. How does somebody actually draw that? That is amazing. Jesus Christ. And yes, when I got home last night, I did not unpack my suitcase. Not much in there. It was only a weekend trip. But I was trying to decide whether I wanted to watch Rescue Rangers or Love, Death Plus Robots. And I did watch Love, Death Plus Robots. And you should too. It is phenomenal. That fucking series is so great. And, you know, season 3 or volume 3 is absolutely fantastic too. The last one, which is called Jabara or Habara. Habara, I think. Yeah, Habara. It was live action, not animated. And it's trippy as shit. So, you know, if you want to, you know, ingest something like, you know, or smoke something and watch that, highly recommended because that'll trip you the fuck out. My God. Letitia Wright says, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. We committed every day to working hard no matter what the circumstances we faced. And we faced a lot of circumstances, a lot of difficult situations, but we came together as a team. So yes, of course, Letitia Wright has been, of course, a lot of people hating on her because she was all not about the vaccination. But I think people have, you know, they're not as strongly about that anymore now that the information has come out where, you know, certain things about the vaccination. And now it's like, yeah, people still, you know, get, you know, all scuffy. And there's a lot of people that, of course, have talked shit about this, her quote right here. But, I mean, this, I am worried. I just don't think this movie's going to be strong. They should have just recast T'Challa. We talked about it many times. Chadwick Boseman, his brother said he would have wanted that, and a lot of people just are coming around to the fact that they should have just recast. Now, I think when it came to the sequel, they just didn't know what to do, and they were like, all right, he just died. It's sad. It's a tragedy because Chadwick Boseman seemed like he was just he was one of the good ones, and it sucks that he was taken at such a young age. And I think they just felt like they didn't want to do that. But at the same time, if you're going to do a Black Panther 3, they're just going to have to. They're going to have to recast Chadwick Boseman. And I'm sure there was a lot of challenges to try to make a Black Panther movie that doesn't have a Black Panther, essentially. I'm sure somebody else is going to probably get in the suit. I don't know. But yeah, a lot of challenges. But that's what Letitia Wright had to say. And, of course, a lot of people are just still hating on her just because she refused to get a shot. Which is funny. X-Men Days of Future Past was released 8 years ago today. Crazy to think about. Yep. And then the Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness has passed $800 million. It is now the leader of 2022 right here. It passed the Batman, of course, because the Batman didn't quite make it to 800 million. And I know we all wanted it to at least, you know, it would have been cool. It's funny how Joker got $1 billion, Batman not quite, but you know, we do live in different times. But at least, you know, it still did fairly well. Had a smaller budget, so that's good. But yes, Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness is now at $800 million, over $800 million to be honest. You know, it'll reach $1 billion. Some people are wondering if it was going to reach possibly $2 billion. I don't think it's not even going to reach $1.5 billion. But hey, at least it reached. It's going to reach $1 billion, I think. But then again, he might come short. I mean, that's the thing. A lot of word of mouth kind of like softened this thing, you know. A lot of people were like, oh, it wasn't as good. It's crazy. It's weird. It's different. A lot of MCU fan boys and girls did not really dig it because it actually had a director's fingerprints all over it. That's main reason why. But hey, what can you do? I really enjoyed it, and I think it's better than a lot of the MCU. But what can you do? But yeah, congratulations to them. This is pretty cool right here. Heath Ledger, Joker, like it. Did you guys see this? Look at the runtime for these episodes for Stranger Things. I mean, Jesus Christ. Look at how, add all that up. That is a lot of fucking Stranger Things. 9 episodes, and the last episode is 2 hours and 30 minutes. Jesus. Now we know why Netflix is broke. Netflix put all their fucking money into Stranger Things Season 4. My God. 2 hours and 30 minutes for that last one. Every one of these has a runtime of either an actual movie or an animated movie at least. But 2 hours and 30 minutes for that last one. What the hell? That is crazy. But I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. I thought this was a cool fan-made poster right here from Gileg FX. Like it. Got some Batman stuff right here. Apparently there's some giveaway. So if you go to the Batman Twitter handle, final day for to enter that. Go to thebatman.com. We got some posters from the Gray Man right here, which everybody's skin just looks perfectly smooth. Ana de Armas, and then of course from Ryan Gosling. I have no idea. The Uncatchable, the Untraceable, and the Unstoppable. So it's going to be some spy shit, but I really don't even know what the fuck's happening with that. But then, of course, we have, two episodes of Kenobi are happening this Friday. So much content.
It's my responsibility.
So many things are happening. And then, all right, can somebody ask, this is going to be taken out of context. It's just a clip, but I don't know what the fuck is happening here. We got Johnny Depp's lawyer asking an expert witness if he's watched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Did you guys see this shit? I don't know what's happening here.
But Willy Wonka doesn't matter to you? You see him in that movie, Charlie and Chocolate Factory? Did you look at that one when you were comparing his processing speed?
What?
Do I have to answer that question, Your Honor?
You have to answer questions. Yes, sir.
No, you'll be happy to know I didn't see Willy Wonka I didn't see 21 Jump Street when it happened or whatever it was about. No, I did not.
First off, the guy's hair's a mess. And then what is this? What is that? What is happening? I swear. It's a circus. It's a fucking circus. This whole trial is a fucking circus. I don't know what's happening here. I really don't. What is going on right here? Anybody? Anybody know? Yeah. Depp's lawyer's a joke. Amber Heard's is even a bigger joke. They're both a joke. I just don't know. I don't know what's happening here. Both sides just don't know what's going on. But it's just like, what is this? Got a little cotton mouth. That's why he's got the Gatorade right there. Dude's fucking high, probably. I don't know. Everybody's high, for all we know. Johnny's probably drunk. Amber Heard took a bump out of her fucking Kleenex. And then we got this guy who's got cotton mouth, apparently. It's just it's a circus. It's a circus. It's a circus. Oh, who got me here? Somebody, what happened? Something, I heard a ding. I don't know where it's at. But it's a complete circus. What the literal fuck? Oh, we got a new subscriber. Cammy. That's cool. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. I really don't. That was just weird. That came across the feed, but I'm like, I don't even know what's happening. But hey, good news. Tommy Chong is gonna, he's gonna star as Leo. He's returning as Leo in the sequel series, so that's good. Any that 70s show fans. And then we got some pretty cool art right here from Steen I can't even say it. Steen Illustration. Holy shit. The S. But that's pretty cool. The Nightmare Crew right there. So if you want to get that, Art Pal, Steen Illustration. And then the final phone booth in New York City has been removed. So no more phone booths in New York City. And I love this caption right here. Colin Farrell breathes a sigh of relief. That's pretty funny. We got some pretty cool stuff right here. Contact lens reader. Some art right there of all that. And hey, we knew this was going to happen. I think I even asked. I think I asked Tom when he was on the Vodka stream, will he be doing the sequel or the prequel or whatever the fuck it is? And I think he pretty much confirmed that he was going to be doing, the sequel, prequel, whatever the fuck it was going to be for Mad Max, and it's been confirmed right now from Variety that yes, Mr. Tom Hulkenborg will return for George Miller's Furiosa. Of course, we all knew that was going to be the case. This is just cruel. I mean, come on. I love the internet. So cruel. So cruel. Oh, so cruel. But it's great. I thought this is pretty cool art right here. I'm starting to see now. I have had an effect here, but not the one I intended. Vengeance won't change the past, mine or anyone else's. Cool art. Like it. Like it. Speaking of art, she's a work of art, right? Wonder Woman scenes right there. I don't know if this is actually true, but apparently, according to the My Cosmic Circus, you always got to take this stuff with a grain of salt for sure. You really do. But yeah, according to Cosmic Circus, Jason Sudeikis may be playing Ted Kord in Blue Beetle. That's right. That's what they're saying. Apparently, if you actually go to the article, there's a listing of what's happening when it comes to the shoot that's going on when it comes to Blue Beetle. Like I said, yeah, you got to take it with a grain of salt. I don't know. People are passing it around. I think it would be kind of cool. I would be, but who knows? It's Cosmic Circus. That's what they're called. They're called Cosmic Circus. But maybe they caught wind on something. Maybe they saw a cast sheet, something like that. We'll play it by ear, but at the same time, I do like the casting choice. Jason Sudeikis, why not? But yeah, so that's what's kind of roaming around in the rumor mill right now. Yeah, take it with a grain of salt, but yeah, we'll see. So rub your chin on that one, but I think I'd actually like that casting choice, to be honest. Why not? Jason Sudeikis, Ted Kord, why not? I like it. All right, so there you go, guys. That is the tweets right there. That is the tweets. All right. We'll see. All right, let's talk about this main topic. All right. All right, here we go. Take a drink of wine before I talk about this. David Ayer and the Ayer cut. All right, we all want to see the Ayer cut. We're campaigning for it. I think the campaigning needs to go a little harder on it, to be honest, because it just doesn't seem like it's getting the recognition as, well, of course, as the Snyder Cut. The Snyder Cut was a whole, they're not the same. When it comes to the Ayer Cut and the Snyder Cut, they're not the same for sure. Different circumstances, but at the same time, it is studio fuckery. They're dicking with artists' work, essentially. So when it comes to the Ayer Cut, and yes, I did make I made a little bit of a stink last week when it came to scoopers and what's happening when it comes to all this stuff and how it's imminent, and that's the word that gets used a lot, imminent. That's just that word. We've seen it before. I mean, when it came to the Snyder Cut, there was a certain site that was saying stuff like, and they used the word imminent. It's coming out when it came to the Snyder Cut. But, of course, they claim that there was, we have a copy of the script. We know who's playing Green Lantern. There's a doodle that was drawn on the last page of the script that was actually not, because it was part of a storyboard that Zack Snyder, Jim Lee, and Jeff Johns actually did. Just stuff like that came out where it was just like, it was a lot of bullshit. And even back then, the Ayer Cut with those guys, they talked about how, the Ayer Cut is currently being worked on. It's going to take about 9 months before it gets complete. They're going to reinsert Steppenwolf, and there you go. And body doubles and stuff like that. And, of course, that was all complete bullshit. Every little bit of it was complete bullshit because there was nothing that was happening with the Ayer Cut at that time. And it was just like, Zoic Studios. That's right. Zoic Studios still have all that footage? Who knows? Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But now when it comes to nowadays, now it's, it's a different site, different things, and different people that are doing the whole scooping game when it comes to all this stuff. And, it's not as bad. All right, at least it's not as bad as when it was those other guys. When it was those other guys, it was bad. It was really bad. Like, come on, really? We got a new member, Mama Film Junkie. You're not a new member. Hi, son. Hey, hi, Mama Film Junkie. How you doing? Good to see you, Mom. 14 months as a member. Thank you. But anyways, so it's not nearly as bad. Okay, not nearly as bad. But, but it is a lot of like, when it comes to the scooping game, when it comes to the playbook of the scooping game, it's very, very much a 50-50 thing. Like, I totally see how it works. And, and I'll even give them the benefit of the doubt that they get fed bad information. That does happen, but you really got to vet your sources. You really got to do that. You can't just like every little thing that you get, you can't just put it out there without vetting your source. I mean, I am definitely, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, I think the scooping game is sleazy. It's gross because most of the time you're spoiling movies, which I don't like that. You're just constantly spoiling movies. When it comes to scoops and, when it comes to a lot of these things, when people are constantly posting it, it's like, yeah, you're just spoiling a lot of shit. And that's what really sucks about the whole scooping game. But then when it comes to the Snyderverse, it's a little bit different because obviously you got a hungry fan base. And then it just seems like there's always going to be these certain people that are going to be taking advantage of it. And we saw that, we saw that with the previous, with your TCN and LC. They were taking advantage. They were totally taking advantage of it, of a fan base. I saw it firsthand, saw it so much and called it out and did it. And now no longer that is happening, which is good because, it does take time before people realize, oh, wait, the information's full of shit. I get that. So, but when it comes to the Ayer cut, when it comes to what's happening in David Ayer, so let me pull up David Ayer's tweets, I should say. Because, yeah, there was a campaign that was happening. So let me find it here. There we go. So, yeah. I love the fact that I'm blocked from this person. So here's David Ayer's tweet right here that he tweeted. No need for reshoots, just some VFX work. Okay. What do we take from this? What do we take from David Ayer saying this right here? Okay? No, what is he trying to, obviously somebody was asking, like, what needs to be done when it comes to the Ayer cut. Of course, this person has me blocked. Has a lot of people blocked, apparently. But, yeah, so, and he wanted to clarify that, yes, no reshoots, just VFX work, okay? That's all it is. That's all that he needs. All he needs is VFX work. So what does this mean? And then, of course, he tweeted other stuff, too. During production, was there any input from Zach to make it line up with the rest of the universe? Yes. That's why Steppenwolf, remember, he wanted Steppenwolf to be in the Suicide Squad, but Steppenwolf was going to be utilized in Justice League, so Steppenwolf was thrown out, and that's why we have, Enchantress and then, of course, Incubus. So a lot of people are, again, remember that old scoop that said Steppenwolf was going to be reinserted into the Ayer cut. Obviously not true. The Flash scene was Zach's direction. He said right here, his team shot the Ezra plate. I shot Jai in the bank location, Viola movie magic. Viola movie magic, he says right there. So that's pretty much what he had to say, David Ayer right there. But the tweet that he said where it just needs reshoots, or doesn't need reshoots, but it just needs a little VFX work, okay? I'm trying to help connect the dots just by using just logic. Throw out what we want and the optimism and everything like that. I'm a good person with that. That's what I got a lot of shit for. I never wanted to be in the scooping game. Never wanted to be in the scooping game. But, of course, when it came to the Snyder Cut, I got reached out from somebody from Zach's camp and started feeding me stuff to put out there. And, naturally that just kind of like, oh, yeah, come over here. I got some information. But then again, I got a lot of dogpiling when it came to the fandom. When I said, hey, guess what? It's not fully finished. It needs $30 to $40 million at least to finish the VFX. And a lot of people did not like that. And a lot of those people did not admit that they were wrong when we found out that, yes, that was the case, which is always kind of funny, Always kind of funny when all that stuff, when everything was happening. And it's just very much, I very much, when it comes to me, I've never tried to be like that scooper of like reach out, try to get sources. Have I made friends who are in the biz? Yes. Have I made friends who have reached out to me that have inside information? Yes. That's just the way it is. It's not like I'm out there trying to do that and trying to be like, I got to be the first one to get to it. Got to put there exclusive, imminent, exclusive, intimate. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ugh. Hate that shit. Those two words, man, I tell you what. I always love it when, like, these websites, blogs get like, oh, we got an exclusive, and it's a rumor. It's like, really? You got an exclusive rumor? Good for you. But anyways, when it comes to the Ayer cut, to me right there, David Ayer is very much letting it be known that he is pitching. He is pitching what needs to be done. And I think there's going to be more of this, okay? I think there's going to be more of this. And what did I tell you members in the members only stream last week after the whole Warner Brothers upfront? What did I say? What did I say? Because obviously there was some people in the fandom that thought that they would at least announce the Ayer cut. But of course they didn't. And then what did I tell you guys from what I heard? Because I was talking to somebody who was very much like getting like the down low of what was happening with Warner Brothers Discovery and what are they doing. They're running a very tight ship right now. Dave Zaslav is running a super tight ship. And why is he doing that? Because he doesn't want Warner Media, HBO Max, and all that to turn into Netflix. Because Netflix is bleeding. They are not having a great cash flow right now. He doesn't want that. So he's cutting budgets in half. He's doing all this kind of stuff to just kind of like make it like, all right, so we got to tighten up the ship. I mean, it's fucking just water goddamn tight, okay? You try to fart, it ain't going to go anywhere. That's how tight it is, okay? Yeah, that's how I'm trying to use examples to explain how tight it is. Anyways, so it's a very tight ship. So from what I gathered is the Ayer cut not on the table right now for Warner Brothers Discovery. Not on the table. Yes, I know. Sucks because you would think it's not going to cost that much to make or to finish, I should say. And that's what David Ayer is trying to do right now. He's trying to sell it, and he's going to sell it even more to the fact that, hey, guess what? It doesn't need that much. It only needs some VFX work. I guarantee you, David Ayer himself and people who are very much in the numbers, and he's calling up VFX houses and everything like that to just be like, how much would it cost to finish this? And he wants to try to find the lowest, the cheapest number to pitch to Warner Brothers Discovery. Like, hey, this is the number to finish this. Won't take much. You know, this is not as big as the Snyder Cut, of course, but guess what? This is what it would take, and I think people would it would drive some traffic to HBO Max, which he's right. So what I'm thinking, guys, is like, well, first off, yeah, you can believe whatever you want to believe. You don't have to believe me, okay? I'm not saying, I'm going to trust me, bro. I'm not doing that, you know? If you don't want to believe what I have to say, that's perfectly fine. If you want to go ahead and believe and, every other week, get excited about, because of some new article that just says the same fucking thing, just repurposed, then go ahead. Go ahead and do that. If you want to believe in, read the word imminent again and again and again, sure, go ahead and do that. But at the same time, just be patient and tweet out #release the Ayer cut just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Okay? Boost it up. Boost it up a little bit, because obviously Restore the Snyderverse gets a lot of numbers, right? Gets a lot of numbers? Sure, does. So attach Release the Ayer cut to that if you're going to be tweeting out Restore the Snyderverse, okay? And here's another little thing right here that somebody sent me, because I asked on my Twitter, what were the numbers when it came to the trending event that happened on Saturday? So here's the numbers right here. This is a screenshot. I mean, this is like for obviously a week's worth, but apparently it was over 58,000. But look at this giant spike right here over the weekend. This is what happened. There's even like a little spike right here. So this is what somebody sent me for the past 7 days today. So let's boost some of these numbers right here. I think we should boost some of these numbers, because I think what's going to end up happening, guys, and, let's remember what happened on November 17th, 2019. Remember that? Remember that day? There's a possibility that maybe, and hey, I'm just putting it out there. I'm not saying like, hey, this is just me and from what I've observed and heard and everything, is the fact that it's like, all right, there might be a time in the future that possibly there's going to be a day where we have to like go, all right, use that hashtag and use it like crazy. I don't care if you're talking about what fucking cereal you ate this morning. Just put #release the Ayer cut. Remember what happened on November 17th, 2019? It was a big, huge event. And then, of course, naturally it had Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, Ray Fisher, Jason Momoa talking about #release the Snyder cut. So maybe like, I mean, who knows if it When, where, I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, if it comes to a time where David Ayer is full on going, all right, I know what I need. I know what everything that's happening. And he's going to pitch this whole fucking thing. If it's actually going to just get sent over and this is what all it would take just to finish this movie so you could see an alternate take of what was released when it came to the first Suicide Squad movie. We're going to probably, if that catches wind with the people that are very much in the know, I'm not very much in the know. I'm kind of in the know. But if it's very much in the know and they start going, fucking go harder than hashtag, guess what? Go hard. And hopefully it would be pretty sweet if the actors involved did the same thing that happened when it came to release the Snyder Cut. Like your Jared Leto's. Can you imagine if Jared Leto tweeted out, release the Ayer cut? Huge. It would be even bigger if it was Will Smith. It'd be even bigger if it was Will Smith. But right now, he's kind of on the down low. But wouldn't that be crazy if he ended up tweeting it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but if it ever catches wind where something's going to happen where you need to hit that release the Ayer cut hashtag hard, you better do it. Just because I just would not be surprised if there's going to be that kind of thing where Ayer would need help in pitching what needs to be done with his movie right now. Like, when it comes to these scoops and everything, they keep on, I don't know how many times that I've heard like, oh, there's been meetings. There's been meetings. I mean, before those other two fucking idiots, left this whole scene, they were saying that there was, Zack Snyder and David Zaslav, they're having meetings with each other. And I'm like, I literally was like, I literally texted the man myself. Are you having meetings? No. It's all bullshit. Just bullshit. Meetings, no. And maybe, I don't know if anybody's even said stuff out there where it's like, oh yeah, is David Ayer having meetings with Dave Zaslav? For what I gather, no. Am I saying there's no conversations about the Ayer cut? No, I'm not saying that. I'm sure there's been conversations about the Ayer cut. But right now, it's all about tightening up the ship of what's happening over there on HBO Max, Warner Media, and all that stuff. So, I don't know. Just tweet it. Tweet it a little bit more. Pump these numbers up a little bit. Because remember when I think Debbie said it I think she actually said it when I spoke to her. She or maybe somebody else, I don't know. She said that they brought in, people to analyze the numbers of release the Snyder Cut. They did all that. They looked at the analytics. That was part of the pitch. So why not just daily? Take a screenshot, take a GIF or a video, and just put release the Ayer cut. Hashtag release the Ayer cut. I think I'm going to even do my due diligence and talk about it more, post about it more. If I see tweets about it, I'll retweet them. Get the more engagement out there to pump up these numbers. Because it's not nearly where release the Snyder cut is. Which is weird because some of those, some of the people in those fandom think they don't need anybody. And it's like, well, yeah, you do need people. You need the general public to know what is happening. And it seems like, Snyder Cut is very much in the zeitgeist, very much out there in, pop culture. But now you got to get the Ayer cut. You got to help that Ayer cut. Would be pretty sweet, too, if Zach ended up posting release the Ayer cut hashtag? That would be pretty sweet, too. And I think he would, because he'd be like, it would be basically...
Yeah, like Warner Brothers.
It'd be that. It would be that.
Yeah, like Warner Brothers.
Yeah, say it twice. So I'm not saying, hey, if you want to still listen to, scoopers and whatever who think they are saying like meetings are happening and, there's a VFX studio that's already in line. And if you want to if you want to listen to that, that's perfectly fine. You have every right to do that. I'm not going to say don't listen to them. I'm going to say it's your choice whether to listen to them. And then, of course, you could listen to me if you want to as well. I'm not a scooper. I'm not a scooper, okay? I'm not going to say, trust me, bro. I'm just saying, I'm just listening to things and looking at it logically. And the fact that David Ayer posted that out there is he wants to make it a point that, hey, no reshoots, no additional photography, just VFX work, okay? Small VFX work, which I'm sure is the final act of the movie because that was completely reshot. So that's probably what he is talking about, is that little final act of the movie. That's what's probably happening. So there you go. There you go. Cut Ayer, lead the charge. There you go. There you go. That's what I say. Yeah, people do give the scoopers way too much power. It's because they tell, I mean, some of these scoopers just tell them what they want to hear. They tell them what they want to hear. Straight up. Come to me, I'll tell you what you don't want to hear. I mean, that's just me. Sorry to be a downer. I'm not trying to discourage anybody. I'm just trying to be like, all right, well, here's the information. I mean, remember when, back in 2018, oh my God, Zack Snyder's going to be at Comic-Con. They're going to announce the releasing of the Snyder Cut. And I went, whoa, guys, whoa, I don't think he's going to be there. Sure enough, he wasn't. And it was, I got dogpiled on because it was like, all right, whatever. So, I know, I'm such a downer. Bring everything down. No, I just want to be accurate. I just want to be accurate with this stuff. And just looking at it and connect the dots. Like, why would he tweet that? Oh, because of that. Oh, and just listening to what's happening over at Warner Brothers Discovery and realizing that they are just totally just condensing everything down. So, and that's what I even said last week. I'm so glad that we got the Snyder Cut released when we did, because if it took even longer, I don't think Dave Zaslav would have fucking agreed to a $70 million added to a Justice League that was already technically released, kind of thing. I'm just kind of wondering, would he have green-lit the Snyder Cut? I don't know if he would have, to be honest. Probably would have taken some time, more time. So it's gonna take a little, it's gonna take some time before Ayer cut, I guess you could say. But just do your own stuff. I'm just trying to provide to you and trying to connect the dots and look at things logically. Just use some logic. That's all. That's all. Just use that. Use that lump 4 feet above your ass, as they said in the League of Your Own, Okay. All right. Now that we've gotten done with that and I've, talked way too long about that, let's watch this Mission Impossible trailer. I haven't watched it yet, and I'm very excited for it. Very excited. All right. I should probably let's break it down a little bit. Okay. All right. Very excited. Finally get to watch this. Part 1, which is weird. I don't like the part 1. Horses. What was that?
Your days of fighting for the so-called greater good are over.
Ah, Kentridge. We knew he was going to be in it.
Chance to control the truth, the concepts of right and wrong for everyone for centuries to come.
Balance brother.
You're fighting to save an ideal that doesn't exist.
She has an eye patch.
Never did. You need to pick a side.
I love the fact that Kentry. Kelly Atwell. What's his name's in? Great. And he's running! Something new. We all love seeing Tom Cruise. Oh, on top of a train again? There's that crazy stunt, of course, that he actually fucking did that! That's insane! He actually fucking... That's not VFX! He actually did that. That's insane. He actually fucking did that. He actually did that. What the fuck? Oh my god. Question is why? He actually did that. Man, That's a beautiful trailer right there. But I love that Kintridge is back. So this is basically, you know,
days of fighting for the so-called
there's not
greater
much
good
to know what's going on with the plot, but I love the fact that Kintridge is back, man. If you've been following, of course, the Mission Impossible franchise, he was in the first one, and, you know, he almost got drowned by exploding gum. I love that. But Dead Reckoning, I mean, who's going to die? Someone's going to die.
Control the truth.
She's probably going to die.
The concepts.
We got this dude, Ricky Valens' brother in La Bamba.
Right and wrong.
Haley Atwell, she's part of it. Added bonus. I'm wondering what's her name has an eye patch too. It's interesting. Aw, they're together, right? Yeah, we're good. And then this guy, I forgot his name. This motherfucker right here, who always, I always forget his name, but he's like a big time character actor. He always looks like he has a migraine. Every time you look at his face, he looks like he's just like got a migraine. Yeah, because of the way his eyebrows are and stuff. I forgot his name. Somebody. Miss Kirby right there. Dennis Kirby. That's interesting. Next year. I do feel like, yeah, I almost feel like this is more of a sizzle reel. But that right there, that's fucking insane. Jesus Christ. I mean, there's probably some VFX that happen right there, right? That can't all be real. It looks too perfect. And this very much looks like an eyeball. So, I don't know what's happening there. So, there's my little breakdown. It's just very much more like a sizzle reel than anything, you know? To me, it feels like more like a sizzle reel. But I'm excited for it. I love the Mission Impossible franchise. One of my, you know, top fucking 3 favorite franchises. So I'm here. I'm definitely here for it. It's not fully real. It's not fully real. All right, and let's briefly talk about this. Amber Heard, Johnny Depp case. Yeah, it's a fucking circus. We saw that clip, of course, earlier. Oy, I don't even know what the hell that's even about. But apparently, when it comes to new information, about this whole thing right here, we got DC the Direct right here that kind of brought up the at least the Aquaman 2 stuff. While Heard herself has shared her thoughts on what Warner Brothers did with her role due to her ongoing legal battle, other big names from the studio have taken the stand to give a clearer picture of what exactly happened. Most recently, DC President Films Walter Hamada expressed that Heard didn't face any repercussions and was welcomed back to the film through this ugly situation, although the details about the truth are still quite unclear. One of Heard's biggest claims during the trial has been that the role of Aquaman 2 was diminished significantly, even as her co-stars and co-workers openly spoke about their joy and excitement about bringing her back in the second Aquaman movie. Apparently, the studio didn't want her back, but Jason Momoa and James Wan were like, well, we have to have Mera back at least a little bit. Yeah. Catherine Arnold, an entertainment industry consultant, took to the stand at the defamation trial between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, revealing key plot points concerning Heard's role in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. So there might be some spoilers here, guys. So just warning you right here. After saying that Heard's role was cut significantly from what it once was, Arnold shared that the movie was Heard's movie in the hospital quite quickly during the movie's first act. In the hospital. Yeah. They had her in the hospital very shortly in the first part of the movie called Act 1. They had her in the hospital, and they pretty much had her in the hospital, and then she was going to do this action sequence. Okay? And then continuing, I believe in the first act, she was injured somehow or has something to do with the baby. Dun, dun, dun. What? So between this movie and the last movie, a little fish fucking happened. Oh, no. Turns out Arthur doesn't like to just, mess with fish. And yeah, he impregnated? What? Is that what's happening? I don't know. That's pretty much what it was saying. It seemed inevitable that the trial would touch on Amber Heard's status with the DCU, especially since her role in Aquaman franchise is one of the only 2 credits on her resume from the past 4 years. It's clear that she wanted to make the most out of her place in the story and her time on screen after so much training for the role, but due to this trial, there are questions about whether her reported actions caused Warner Brothers to take such a drastic action against her. While she seems to be involved with the sequel's first act, according to these quotes, the movie's core runtime may not include much of Heard at all if she's laid up in the hospital bed from some undisclosed reason. Whether this is due from her suffering some kind of injury or simply recovering from her pregnancy is a mystery. And there are signs pointing to the actress largely being absent from the rest of the story after this event. So, with only a few more days remaining in the trial, Heard status, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. So we already know that she's going to probably be in it less than 10 minutes. And are they going to use this whole thing where she's going to get... I don't know. It's all pretty crazy. But is she pregnant? Is she prego? That's the thing that we're kind of wondering about that. But yeah, there was talk about that, and there's talk about like, yeah, pretty much that, they said that Momoa and Juan fought for her to get back. Warner Brothers didn't want to. Apparently, Walter Hamada is going to be taking the stand again, virtually. Walter Hamada, that was part of this right here. This from Variety right here. Johnny Depp, $50 million trial, blah, blah, blah. See Warner Brothers execs rebuff Amber Heard's adverse Aquaman claims. Kate Moss to testify for ex-boyfriend, too. So he even says right here, Warner Brothers' Walter Hamada will take the stand virtual on Tuesday as rebuttal witness for the fired Fantastic Beasts star. So this time, talking about Johnny Depp. The Warner Brothers Pictures execs testimony to be shown in the Virginia courtroom where the bitter legal battle between the former Run Diary co-stars is taking place, blah, 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 blah. And then, of course, yeah, Kate Moss also going to be doing that, too. So Walter Hamada taking the stand again. Because apparently he took it before, talked about how there wasn't chemistry between Momoa and Heard, and that's why they didn't want her back. So it's getting interesting when it comes to that stuff. It really is. But what can you do? What can you do? I don't know. I mean, again, I still don't know how people are very much on one side of this whole thing. It still baffles my brain that people are on the side of either one of them. I mean, I can understand a little bit more when it comes to being on Johnny Depp's side because, yeah, the stuff that is happening with Amber Heard is very strange, very weird. She's definitely not completely innocent. There's definitely some weird shit that's happening with that. But when it comes to Aquaman and her role, yeah, maybe she's preggo. Who knows? It's going to be awkward when Aquaman 3 comes out and completely different actress playing Mera. Okay. It's going to be weird. All right. Do we have it yet? Is it there? Is the Thor trailer there? Is it released? Thor, Love, and there we go. Trailer 2. Is it out there yet? Yes, it is. 21 minutes ago. Official trailer. All right, here we go. Hold on. Is this the new one? Yep. All right. All right, let's react to this one. I mean, I'm not so excited about it, but, you know, what can I do? Fuck. I don't know. So. All right, so here is the Thor, Love and Thunder trailer. Let's watch it together. This is the right one, right? Yeah, it says okay. All right, we're good. Sometimes I've done it before where I've not watched the right trailer. Here we go.
Kids, get your popcorn now. Let me tell you the story of the space Viking, Thor Odinson. He was no ordinary man.
Story about this?
He was a god. After saving planet Earth for the 500th time, Thor set off on a new journey. When he got in shape, he went from dad bod to god bod. And after all that, he reclaimed his title as the one and only Thor.
There she is.
Oh,
again.
Spoke too soon. Jane?
Jane?
The old
Fuck is he,
ex-girlfriend.
Scooby-Doo? Jane?
What's it been, like 3, 4 years?
8 years, 7 months, and 6 days, give or take.
Am I, sensing feelings?
Yeah, right.
The only ones who gods care about
Oh, here we go. Is Gore?
is themselves.
There he is.
So this is my vow.
Oh, man.
All gods will die.
They just put makeup on him. That's it, huh? All right.
I just want to say that was very, very
He
impressive.
looks
what
like
you
the
did back
Reaper
there.
from fucking Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
It's just my first bad guy.
I mean, a little more
Never
freakier,
forget
I
you
guess.
first.
You are not like the other gods of kill. Because I have something worth fighting for.
I do like the black and white. I like that at least.
Let's see who you are. And take off your disguise.
Oh, God.
And flick.
Oh, you flipped too hard, damn it!
So we get
Shall
naked
we
Thor?
help him? And eventually, grape.
So we get naked Thor. They literally blurred out his ass. So are they actually going to show his
You
ass?
flipped too hard, damn it!
They literally blurred out his ass. Jesus. Oh, all right. I don't know. That's okay. Fine. Oh man. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Ragnarok. You guys know this. I know some of you guys are not a fan of Ragnarok, but I'm just kind of going, I don't know about that. And yeah, I think people who had a problem, I mean, we already kind of got it spoiled a little bit with promo art of what Christian Bale was going to look like as Gore. And very much wasn't going to look like, source material. Some people were thinking that maybe, but no, it looks like they just put makeup on him and just whatever the fuck. And it's just like, okay, maybe some of the scenes will be cool. Maybe there'll be some intensity in there. Maybe there'll be something, I don't know. I mean, I'm still going to watch the damn thing, but it just all seems like parody to me. Just seems like parody to me. It seems like parody. And they literally have that scene at the end where they just like disrobe him. I mean, I can't get excited for it. I really can't get excited for this movie. But that's just me. That showed a lot more. I'm glad we got to see Christian Bale. Cool. It looks like there's going to be some cool, black and white looking, noir-y looking scenes where they're fighting. I think that's kind of cool. But other than that, this trailer just kind of, I'm not digging it, but hey, if you are, cool. Not me. Sadly, not me. Okay. Anyways, are they going to show Thor's hammer? Anyways, okay. I wouldn't put it past Taika Waititi to be like, hey, can we show a full frontal nude shot and his dick is a hammer? I would not be surprised if he had that idea at one point. Just saying. He probably did. Okay, let's go to the Twitter questions. See what you guys have to say about this. Let me proofread. Let me make sure that there's, nothing bad here. I gotta make sure of that because, people. All right, we should be good. Should be good when it comes to the Twitter questions. Carrie, hey Dave, I rewatched The Fugitive and U.S. Marshals over the weekend. How about a third film with Sam Gerard, Tommy Lee Jones, coming out of retirement to capture a convict and needs help from retired Richard Kimball? What do you think? I like it. Reteam those two back together again. Yeah, if it was like a medical weird thing, that he needed Richard Kimball, that'd be pretty crazy. Don't sleep on U.S. Marshals. U.S. Marshals was really good too. I'm surprised they didn't make a third one, to be honest. Hey, Dave, with Zaslav's tight ship philosophy for the time being, plus his thoughts on the vitality of Superman in the Warner Brothers lineup, what do you find more likely? A non-DCEU Superman film with a completely new cast like the Batman, or a Man of Steel sequel with Henry and Amy? I mean, from what I gathered, he is not all about what JJ wants with the race-bent Superman. What do I find that's more likely? To be honest, I don't know. It's interesting because, I mean, obviously, you know, we got a Bat verse that's out there right now. And obviously that's going to be expanded. There's going to be HBO Max series and blah, blah, blah. I'm sure that he wants something like that, but at the same time, it's like, dude, you already have a Superman. You already have an established Superman. Just go with it. Just go with it and continue. Like, I would think that he should do, like, a Man of Steel sequel, of course, but at the same time, I wouldn't put it past him to do, like, a completely new Superman and just kind of like, all right, let's do that and have expanded shit on HBO Max. But at the same time, does he want to start connecting some of the stuff? It's only going to be a matter of time before they just go like, all right, let's just start over. If we're not going to get certain things happen, we're just going to start over. But my hope would be for a Man of Steel sequel. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Tet! Hey, Dave, did you catch Creator Clash? Any chance of seeing Dave Pena in the boxing ring? Also, what YouTuber would you fight? No, I don't think I'd want to get in the boxing ring. I heard about that. Yeah, that seemed a little weird to me. Zaslav doesn't want to take risks. Seems like Man of Steel 2 is more likely. That's coming from a fan. This guy right here is very much like, he shows up in my mentions, and he's very much, I mean, that's from a fan's point of view, of course. Ryan, anyone down for a Korg Deadpool pair up flick? Not really. It wouldn't be the first time these two starred in a movie together. Yeah, they were in Green Lantern. But, I mean, it could happen. I mean, they did do that little promo right there, so that was pretty interesting. Reply, haters still say it's fake. Haters can get frickin' morbed. Yeah, Morbius. Let's go! Dave, I missed your face. Well, thank you, Nikki. I appreciate that. There's my face on a fish. Watch X, David. It's out physically now. Yeah, I got to catch up on that one. I missed that one in the movie theater, so I will, Jacob. Don't worry. Time to get morbed. Scarlet Witch. That's freaking hilarious. The hierarchy of the DC Universe is about to change. Oh, let's not be reminded of the Scorpion King VFX botch job. Edward, Dave, I'm dying to see the Black Adam trailer. Any guesses when it could release? What's the next big movie after Top Gun? Maybe? I don't know. That's going to be, that's very interesting. I don't know. It has to be soon. It's got to be a summer. It's got to be soon. Whatever the big movie that's coming out, like when we starting up in July, what's the next big movies that's coming out? So maybe then, I don't know. That's pretty cool. Medieval Star Wars characters right here. I like that. Huh, even Ahsoka. Padme. Or was that not Ahsoka? That was Ahsoka, right? Yeah, there's an Inquisitor. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. So thank you for showing that, Mike, Mr. Soups Kenobi. Anyways, guys. Yeah, that Scorpion King CGI. Whoa. We'll have a trailer. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking like whatever. Just think about whatever. Maybe if there's a Warner Brothers blockbuster that's coming out in June or July, I would say probably July. The earliest July, the latest August. So that's what I would say when it comes to that Black Adam trailer right there. So we'll see. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining right here. Of course, a nice little long Film Junkie Monday for you. Make sure you smash that like, thumbs up before you leave. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to be a member, hit the join button, be a member. We do a members-only post-show stream every Wednesday. If you want to join the Patreon, do that too. I try to do some exclusive stuff over there, and hopefully get some more over there soon. And yeah, everything down below, the social media, and of course, if you want to get some merchandise, that is all down below too. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed your time with me right now, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, same Junkee time, same Junkee channel. All right, guys, love you. Bye.